TikTok only has a few more days left until it gets packed up, and people are going crazy.
We have some big news about the future of TikTok. According to latest reporting from Reuters and others, TikTok is planning on shutting down its servers on January 19th unless the Supreme Court intervenes before then. What this means is that if the Supreme Court does not protect TikTok, essentially what will happen is on the 19th or the 20th, whenever the ban goes into effect, the servers will shut down.
Man, it's looking tough for a lot of people in the US. Do y'all not understand how important this is to me? I won't be able to watch LeBron edits anymore. But why is TikTok getting banned? They're saying it's getting banned for issues related to data and privacy and national security. But let's be honest. What the hell are you gonna do with my data? They can have my data. They're not gonna see anything important, best believe that. And do they not understand that most companies sell your data? And if they're so scared of these Chinese companies having access to your data, why the hell are they not targeting Temu? Xi Jinping got y'all this tight? But there's so many more things that are much more important than banning a damn app.
With the TikTok ban imminent, here are some issues that are far more damaging to American society that have yet to be addressed. You're telling me a young buck can easily access a gun but won't be able to watch Bryce Hall and his boys gyrating their hips anymore? What type of society do we live in? What about simple access to healthcare? As the rich get richer, the minimum wage remains the same. We got a massive opioid crisis and the government's more concerned about banning monotone food reviews. What about the downfall of Boeing 747s? These can barely fly anymore. We got misinformation on X. We got Mark Zuckerberg's despicable hype beast makeover. Fact checking is no longer required at Meta. We thought the Winklevoss twins were the villains. Maybe it was this nerd all along. Justice for the Winklevosses. Millions homeless out here in the streets. The LA fires are raging on. Climate change is at its peak. Look at all the waste that we accumulate from the Amazons, the Temus of the world. What about other Chinese apps we're also willingly giving our data to? All right, TikTok's gone, cool. Let's go to Red Note, which is literally Chinese characters. Y'all are concerned about a storytelling app when the country is hundreds of billions of dollars in debt? Who do we even owe?
But what's dominating the news cycle right now is an app that has people moving around their pelvic, dancing and making dumb videos. Now look, I can see that there are some issues that are from TikTok that aren't related to data. TikTok is extremely detrimental to people's attention span. The app is designed to keep people engaged with short videos, which can make it harder for people to focus on longer tasks. You talk to one of these younger kids nowadays and they're moving like NPCs. There's also extremely dangerous and horrifying trends that hurt people and hurt the community. People are willing to go viral. I just talked about it a few weeks ago. A guy walked into Walmart and sprayed bug spray on people's food. Can you believe that? But guess what? It's not only TikTok. These people are willing to do it on any platform to get those views. The same guy spraying bug spray on people's foods, he was posting all types of crazy ass on his Instagram.
Chat, if TikTok goes away, I'm not gonna know what the f is happening. Not like just current events, right? But like just like shit in general. I'm not gonna, like, I don't know. Like this app just has you so connected in a really beautiful way. My favorite thing about it is just like learning. I learn a lot from this app from a lot of really smart people. There's a lot of communities that I'm like tapped into that I don't participate in personally. It's so accessible and it's so like I've learned a lot, like genuinely. And then it's just like, I'm just not gonna know what's happening. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like not that there's no other way of knowing what's happening. There are, but it's like, it's just so easy on here. You know what I mean?
My guy said nothing but facts. TikTok keeps you connected. It gives people information that they would have known about. Without TikTok, I wouldn't have any idea how someone else lives their life outside of this small little community I'm in. TikTok is a quick way to get caught up on current events. It's a way to get informed. Man, it's a way to get entertained. The amount of shit I've learned on TikTok on a daily basis is crazy. But more importantly, it's a way for people to make a living, to promote their businesses on this app. And apparently people are happy that these people are losing out on an opportunity and having to go back to working a regular job.
One of the biggest things that's shocking to me about the TikTok ban is how there are so many people who are happy that others are going to lose their job. Now, don't get me wrong, this is also expected because there's just a lot of people out there who are miserable and misery loves company. But if it was a different company, let's say Amazon actually had a mass layoff of 7 million jobs, people wouldn't be reacting the same way. And it just really goes to show that the only ones who actually are happy about this are the ones who couldn't do it themselves. They are strictly jealous and that's it. Because they wouldn't be happy about the real job of an Amazon worker and them losing their jobs and their livelihood. Because they don't want to be an Amazon worker. There's nothing wrong with being an Amazon worker, but that's not what they want. But they wanted to be a content creator. So whenever they see a ton of people who actually made it that way, They don't like that and they want to see them fail.
Look, I can understand envying someone because they're living a comfortable life while posting videos on the internet. But then to hate on them and then laugh at them possibly losing out on everything is insane to me. TikTok and content creation at the end of the day is a job. You're an entrepreneur. The product you're selling is the attention you're gaining from viewers watching your content, which you sell to advertisers. And at the end of the day, come on, let's have some heart. No one wants to lose their job. And look, I can understand hating and criticizing someone who goes on TikTok flaunting a luxurious lifestyle, and then when they find out TikTok is getting banned, they start begging their viewers for money. Like this girl right here.
About to lose my job on TikTok as an influencer. I just wanted to clarify a few things. My house, I pay $2,000 a month for my house. And then I just bought a 2025 Mercedes SUV. In total, I pay like probably almost $10,000 in bills and food and just my lifestyle. I also want to thank everyone who sent me money on Venmo. I was able to get a total of $6,000 already. Like, that's so nice. Like, no one's ever done anything like nice for me before. But yeah, guys, right now I'm really worried because if TikTok's banned, like, what are us influencers really gonna do?
Ma'am, I mean no disrespect when I say this, but you're about dumb as hell. What the hell do you mean your expenses are 10 bands a month? You're living above your means because you got some TikTok money? Now you find out the app is getting banned and because you made bad financial decisions, you're asking your viewers for money. And the fact that they paid you $6,000, they gave you $6 grand for your mistakes, man. Maybe they need to pack up this app. I ain't gonna lie, they gotta ban this shit immediately for that. And this is what happens when you rely too much on one platform, especially one that has been at risk of getting banned for almost 5 years now. She and other creators knew that this was coming, but you made the choice of putting all your cards into TikTok while also increasing your expenses that you knew you wouldn't be able to afford when TikTok would get packed up eventually. That's some NPC ass behavior, man. Go hit up McDonald's. Boo, did I scare you? Or maybe she needs to start creating content on the new TikTok that's taking over.
If you don't know, now you know. They trying to ban TikTok. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't going back to Instagram, Facebook. We on that red note, baby. The #1 app on American App Store, man. This shit is beautiful. Look, I might not have a job in the next week, but we about to learn Mandarin, baby. And this is what TikTok is all about, bro. It's the community. Like, we really changing the scope of shit. TikTok gives us the reach to have powers through numbers, bro. Like, with no other app, we couldn't do no shit like this. And I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Red Note is already lit, boy. Like, and when you really think about it, we have never really, like, directly been in contact with people from another country because they kind of keep it segregated. So yeah, man, the Great Migration is here. They actually calling us TikTok refugees, which is kind of funny, bro.
Bro, if y'all don't know, Red Note is basically the Chinese TikTok. People came together and basically said, fuck all this, let's go directly to the source. We're willingly giving China our information. They're out here learning Mandarin. They're communicating with the Chinese. I tried checking out the app and I'm not gonna lie, I had to delete it because this was the first thing I saw. They're out here violating the man in a different language. The man thought he was out here getting some love. They're welcoming him into the new platform. He translates the messages and they're out here calling him Cockroach Man. That is disrespectful. But Red Note isn't a permanent thing. It's just a way for people to protest against the government for banning TikTok by going directly to the Chinese alternative. This is facts. I'm already seeing people complaining about Red Note. Let me break it down to y'all. You're on another country's platform. I'm sorry, this is gonna be some tough news for you, but they don't have to change their ways to make it better for you. I know you want things to be different, but we're speaking about a socialist communist country right now. Go do your research. But another thing is we got various players. We got mad heads just coming out of nowhere, ready to jump in on the opportunity to buy TikTok. Mr. Beast is out here trying to buy TikTok with his billionaire business partners. I don't know what type of money he got going on. They were out here talking about Elon Musk was trying to purchase TikTok and then it found out to be not true at all on his own platform. But there are some CEOs foaming out the mouth, ready to spit all over it when the time comes that TikTok gets banned because they think their platform is going to take in hundreds of millions of eyeballs that are looking for a new form of entertainment.
Unfortunately, for most creators, you can't post the same stuff on Instagram that you do on TikTok. It just ain't gonna work. For one, the algorithm over there is trash. Horrible. El terrible. But also, they just too serious. They too serious. You really gotta set up a camera shot and have some B-roll footage and edit it and all all that. I just want to open my camera up and say the most unhinged, outrageous thing I can think of about a random topic and just post it. Like, and it just works on TikTok. It don't work on Instagram like that. Or have some real super dry humor or some real niche references. And it just seems to always find the target audience on TikTok. They too serious. They too strict over there.
Zucksuck thinks we're going back to Instagram and Facebook? I'm sorry, gangy. I'm not trying to be on those apps. And have you seen IG Reel comments? You could post the most wholesome and amazing thing. They're going to be in the comments violating you. But all jokes aside, TikTok getting banned is very bad. I don't think the government should have any sort of involvement on what we want to view. I think we should have the ability to download whatever we want and make it our decision on whether or not we want to participate on those apps. But in reality, another clone is going to pop up out of nowhere real quick because let's be honest, they only want an American version.